Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Carl Jung. You think you're making your own choices, that your thoughts are yours, that your feelings are sincere. You believe you know yourself. But if you watch till the end, you'll see you're being controlled by things you don't even realize, by the fears you instinctively turn away from without noticing. And once you see it, everything changes, because what you do without thinking is often your way of running from what scares you most inside. At school, in the classroom, where the blackboard doesn't just show words, it displays formulas of fear. Be like everyone else. Don't stand out. Be quiet and listen. You sit at your desk, but you're not just learning. You're learning to suppress yourself, to doubt your intuition, to replace freedom with formulas, the alive with the acceptable. And from that moment on, you believe you're choosing freely. But often, it's not a choice. It's the habit of being convenient. Most people live by a script. They wake up, go through the motions, get tired, but rarely ask the real questions. Not because they don't want to, but because at some point, they came to believe that thinking deeply is dangerous, that feeling fully is weakness, that silence is something to fear. These beliefs don't appear on their own. They're implanted early, in school, in college, in casual talks with friends. We absorb patterns that shape how we respond to fear, pain, and choice. They feel like ours, though we never truly chose them. And that's how the trap forms. Mental noise, emotional substitutes, and constant rushing with no direction. Illusions are simple. They give you the feeling of control, while you're actually following a script. But here's the thing. You're still here. You didn't scroll past. That means something inside you has already started to wake up. Something that's tired of being just an observer and is ready to become the author of its own reality. This video isn't about motivation, and it's not about pretty quotes. It's about what you've been ignoring for too long. Your intuition, your inner voice, those strange feelings you kept blaming on exhaustion. But what if they were signals? Clues that you're not living at full capacity, that beyond your habits, there's the real you. And the way to reach it isn't in books, but in the moment you finally start truly listening to yourself. You can close this video and nothing will change. But if you stay until the end, something might start to shift. Not because I'll say something, but because you'll finally hear it within yourself. That quiet voice that's been calling for a long time. But you were too busy. Now, you're here. And that's not an accident. Stop searching for power outside. It's already within you. You just have to stop living someone else's script. You are the one who can break the loop. If you're ready, start with one question. What am I doing unconsciously, and why? The answer might be uncomfortable, but that's exactly where freedom begins.